Here we are. Hello, Froggy.
Hello, Joe.
We've already been having a very, very interesting chat, but I wanted to thank you for having this conversation, because it was prompted by so one of your experiences in the last masterclass.
Yes.
When you experienced there was a release of some kind of something that you weren't even sort of consciously aware of.
That's right.
And I was very sort of struck by that, because I was struck by a couple of things. First of all, that you experienced that. You experienced the release. Secondly, that it was something you weren't even aware of, consciously aware of. And thirdly, all we were doing was kind of sort of relaxing the body, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the head, relaxing the neck, relaxing the face.
But you gave us some nice images, thinking about childlike behavior.
Okay. But so just sort of taking it sort of step by step, because there is something, and I know this actually relates to the vagus nerve and this thing called polyvagal theory, and how trauma and anxiety can be stored in the body, right?
Yes.
Without us consciously being aware of it. And it seemed to me, Froggy, that what you experienced was a perfect example of how things can be released even without us consciously being aware of them. Because if that seems that was your experience, is that right?
Yes. First of all, getting aware of a feeling of something old, of an old pain, and then talking about it and giving it a chance to release.
And because what we've been doing before that was just exactly,
we're just moving,
just moving our body,
shoulders and head, and having a smile. And I don't remember if we had music. I really don't remember.
Almost certainly not. I very seldom.
No, I don't think so. No.
So the process was simply moving the shoulders, moving the head, moving the neck, smiling, because we were always smiling. So that means we were relaxing the jaw, relaxing these muscles, and relaxing the whole head. And so
and perhaps close the eyes for a little moment.
Okay.
And then smiling. And I felt a strong sensation in my head. Like, it was all tickling.
Very interesting.
Much energy I felt.
Very, very interesting. And this was all through doing, there was nothing sort of complicated in what we were doing.
No, nothing. It was very easy going, moving.
Fantastic. I think it's so interesting, Frog. It's so interesting how these the way these very sort of simple moves that we were doing, but including the head and the neck and the face, because we were the smilings or relaxed as the face, how this helped a memory that was stored in your being. It helped it just be released without you consciously being aware of it before we started.
No, absolutely not. And I thought it was in the middle of the session, and I thought, oh, shit. What is this? Will this go? Will this pass?
Yeah. And so when you thought that, when that thought came to you, what did you do? Or what did you carry on doing?
I carried on moving and not thinking about it, because I was in your
So
session.
interesting. So interesting. So therefore, when the thought occurred to you, rather than being paralyzed by the thought, you kept on moving and kept on moving, and that helped the
Yes.
the
Although
process.
I was feeling sad, I thought, oh my God, I don't want to cry, but I felt like crying.
Yes. Yeah. This is fascinating. So the process of staying relaxed and staying moving and staying staying engaged in the process,
yes,
allowed you not to get either so paralyzed by the thought or get overwhelmed by the emotion.
No.
Great.
And I felt, although it was on Zoom, I felt so protected in this group with all those beautiful people. And you are so caring.
Well, thank you.
And so sensitive, and it's good.
Well, thank you for that. I'm glad. I'm thank you. I'm glad about that, Froggy. But what,
me too.
But the real things I was very struck by your experience at the time. Okay. And what I really heard in this conversation we've had now is the way that just staying engaged in this very gentle and very easy and very sort of simple process allowed this sort of it allowed the self-healing to occur.
Yes.
And by staying very gently, sort of moving all these very important parts of the shoulders and the head and neck and face.
Yeah, it's incredible. And you can do this all the time when you feel, oh, there's something coming up.
Yes. And that allowed you not to be paralyzed by the thought or overwhelmed by the feeling. So by staying engaged in the process of just fantastic, Froggy.
Yes, it was. It is.
Thank you very, very much for your time for this conversation, because I have a feeling that lots of people will find it very, very interesting to hear sort of your experience of this process. So, Froggy.
Yes, and the good thing is, after the session, you all asked us how we are feeling.
Yeah.
And I was able to tell you, to let you know. And afterwards, sure, I thought of it. What happened? But now knowing those techniques, it was so much easier to accept it, to accept this feeling, and to say, yeah, I can just let it go and let the la 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 prevail. It's okay. Because what happened, you cannot change it, but you can change in moving.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And talking about this is really a big help.
Great.
Yes, and everybody should know this.
Lovely. Froggy, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.